Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introducing myself, Iza Mahfudia. Here I will act as a presenter who will explain the material and the title, The Impact of the Mongol Invasion. Well, before we start the presentation this morning, let's read Surat Al-Fatihah. Hopefully, what is conveyed will be useful and easy to understand. Al-Hadin ya as-salihah Al-Fatihah. Alright, let's get straight to the point. The decline of the Islamic world. The existence of the Mongols in Baghdad tells of a prolonged sad story. The Islamic world seemed to have found its end. The capital, which is a symbol of the best achievement in the long history of Muslims, is now torn apart by cavalry attacks from Central Asia. The storms of the Mongols hit the city to its nadir. Various negative impacts began to come after some time after the fall of the city. The decline of the Islamic world is divided into 4 sections. First section is political impact. Second section is economic impacts. Third section is impact of education and science. And the last is the emergence of the Islamic Mongol dynasty. Political impact. Prior to the Mongol invasion of Baghdad, the city was the center of activity and government for the entire Islamic regions in the East. However, when Baghdad fell into the hands of the Mongols, Baghdad lost its role in politics and was no longer the center, but became a second-class city. All activities that were previously in the city of Baghdad were transferred to other cities in the north. The peak was in 1258 when the city of Baghdad was conquered. The condition of Islamic politics, which had previously been divided, became increasingly separated from each other with great strength. The fall of Baghdad is truly proof that the Mongols have the DNA to become rulers of Islamic civilization and leaders in the world. Economic impact. The progress of the Abbasid dynasty experienced a crisis and was attacked by the Mongol army under Hulagu Khan in 1258 AD to be exact. The damage caused by the Mongol attack had affected widespread poverty. The invaders have taken captive and made the Muslims into slavery and burned them with taxes so as to confiscate their spoils. As a further consequence of that, a greater disaster hit the economic, crumbling pottery and metalworking that had been fostered for centuries cast to produce. The invasion of the Mongols also made the shipping sector to and from Baghdad paralyzed. The step in the source of income also brought the remaining Abbasid dynasty people to experience difficult economic times, which also meant the loss of social welfare. Impact of education and science. The fall of Baghdad to the Mongols in 1258 AD marked the decline of Islamic education. One of the main reasons was the destruction of educational institutions and books at Baitul Hikmah. Baghdad was an important center and city of science, literature, and the art, but When the city was invaded by the Mongols, very few of them survived, as most of them were killed. In addition to killing the saints, the Mongols also burned libraries, schools, and student dormitories. They also finished off Islamic works that were painstakingly created by Muslim artists. All the works that are not small and valuable must be turned into ash and charcoal. The emergence of the Islamic Mongol dynasty, who would have guessed that the atrocities of the Mongols against the center of Islamic government in Baghdad turned out to be the anticlimax of their ideals of building a world empire. Territorial power during the leadership of the Islamic Mongols, there were three dynasties, namely the Changtai dynasty, the Golden Horde, and the Ikhan dynasty. The infiltration of the entry of Islam among the Mongols, in contrast to other Islamic conquered areas. Usually, Islam is present because of ideological strengths, economic interest, and more often because of political consensus. However, among the Mongols, due to cultural factor and the awareness of the perpetrator to believe in Islam as the teaching of Mohammed, they adhere to. Therefore, it can be understood that the awareness of diversity among the Muslim Mongols is indeed a complete belief in the teaching of monotheism. Okay, and the last I say you, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.